hello. You're right. Right, so check this out. Holy shit. It's just a blank box to you. To me, this is a package of joy. Just a bit of a preface to this, really, is I'd never heard of Border before. As a company, I'd never heard of Border Archery, and people that I spoke to about them, they're like, oh yeah, Border. I was like, what? I've never heard of them. Aris from Archery is one I made earlier, who is sort of pro staff with. Amazing guy, really nice. Basically, he turned around because I was looking for a new riser, and he turned around and he said, look, if you want to stop dicking about with getting shitty risers, because I keep getting risers that I'm not really happy with, there's issues with them and I'm just meh. The Gilo that I unboxed like 4 months ago, I think it was, I'm not really getting on with that at all, to be honest. It's too much flex. I like a lot of weight on my bow, and it's too flexible. Like it's just not for me, put it that way. Might be for someone else, it's just not for me. And he said, if you want to stop dicking about, then get yourself a Border. One of the things was, I was looking at getting a Hoyt, I was looking at some win and win stuff, but nothing really seemed to fit the bill. I was looking at the Gray's Archery stuff, I was looking at quite a few, and the Mybo Miken, but they're not going to have any of them in stock. They've got one in the UK, and that demo piece is with someone at the minute. So they aren't going to manufacture any of them for weeks, probably about a month and a bit, probably 2 months, and I need something now. So basically Aris from Archery basically told me about Border, and I've heard really good things about them from other people with the club and stuff, saying that the limbs are amazing. But like I said, I've never heard of them. So I checked them out, saw the prices, and I was like, that's a lot of money. But the thing is, if I'm going through risers every few months, it's gonna cost me a lot of money. So I'd rather just pay for something that's pretty good, that will last me decades, you know, heirloom piece kind of thing. And I was looking, like I said, I was looking on Merlin or wherever. I was looking to try and find something that would be worth spending my money on, because a family member of mine passed away recently, and I got left sort of 250 quid, and I wanted to put that into my sport, which is archery. And I didn't want to get something that everyone had, you know. I didn't want to get something that, like a Hoyt or a win and win, or something that, you know, didn't really have much to it. Everyone could get it, you know, it's mass produced, everyone's got them kind of thing. I'd rather have something that's a bit more unique, that, you know, that I can kind of say, I like to do that with things. I don't like to get standard stuff. I like to get stuff that has a little bit more meaning to it, or is a little bit different, you know, than what everyone else has got. So I've got this, and the guys at Border, I'll unbox it, Sid. So basically there's two Sids at Border. There's Sid the Elder and Sid the Younger, and I was talking to both of them actually. Both really nice guys. And basically I was talking to Sid the Younger about all of the technical aspects of the riser. He sat and talked to me for 2 days on Instagram about his riser, the geometry, the whys, how it worked. Oh, it was just, the amount of detail what that guy gave me is unparalleled from anyone else. And as soon as he started talking to me, I had a good feeling, and I thought to myself, let's give this guy a go. Now, here we go. Let's have a look. I'm not sure if you can actually see any of this, so apologies if not. Oh, cool. It comes in a nice little bag. Nice. You got anything else? Oh, okay. No frills, really, no fancy packaging, nothing like that. Anyway, so Sid basically took me over everything you could think of in terms of physics, geometry, the way the riser's designed and built, the way the limb pockets are set back, the angle, literally everything you could think of. He was really genuine, very genuine person, which I like, and generous with his time. Again, I'm just a random customer. He could have told me to fuck off. He could have just tried to sell me anything, because I came in with the thing of I need something as soon as possible. He could have just sold me anything, but he didn't. You know, I've been bitten. Bullshit. Okay, so again, no frills. It sounds a bit silly. I like rustic shit, but here we go. So we get 3 of the knuckle weights, black oxide, so they're oxidized. That's beautiful. You get a different set of shims for the alignment, because the alignment system in this is not the standard move bolts in and out, which I really don't like. I've had that on both of my G-loads and I absolutely hate it, because if you pinch them too much, trying to get your limb bolt in is a bloody nightmare. I think they're offset by like a mil each, because I can see there's about a mil or half a mil difference there in both of those, so you can mix and match. And obviously you got your Allen keys and stuff. And then, got the main event. Oh, lots of static. Oh, lots of static. Touch some metal quick. And here we go. I'll bring you in a little bit closer for this. I'm actually really excited. I've not been this excited about something in a while. And look, these are all hand stitched, really well made. Hey, that's really well made actually. It's got like a really nice sort of spongy, neoprene-y kind of stuff inside of it. I'm excited, are you? I can feel it already. It feels nice. Wow. And it comes with Archery grips installed as standard. He said he'd do the blacked out hardware bolts for me, which he has. That's really cool. For some reason I'm not liking the feel of it. There's a weird feeling to it. It's like, oh, it's like chalk. It's like, you know the feeling of chalk or flour? Oh, that's gone straight through me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he's put the, nice. That's really nice. He's blacked out everything for me, even the limb bolts, the back bolts there. The only things that aren't blacked out are the screws, and I'm going to be taking this one out because I don't need a clicker. Look at the balance of that. That is really well balanced. Look at, I mean, the thing is, right, you've got the deflex here. The main obvious thing about this riser is the deflex here. That's what everyone's going to look at. Can't believe I've got one in my hands. Wow. And this with the Ukas is gonna look, I mean, everything is really, really well made. Yeah, he's basically, what he's got is he's got like a black oxide process. So usually these, the tiller bolts, the bolts for adding the weights and stuff on, all that, they would usually be silver. A matte finish, I don't like glossy stuff. That is absolutely fucking beautiful. It's a work of art. I don't want to use it. It feels like a nice solid, oh mate, there's nothing in that. There are no vibrations anywhere except from maybe here. That is a solid piece of aluminum. And what we're going to do now is give a closer look at the limb alignment pockets. And then you've got these knuckle weights, which you can tell these have been around for a while because these have got mould on. But these come with the riser as standard. Not sure what on earth that is. A bit of corrosion, I think. Thing is, because it's black oxide, I don't know what to do in terms of getting that off. Is it just a bit of abrasion? Oh, there you go, just wipes off. Yeah, that's fine, just wipes off, look. Cool, it feels like a black chalkboard. It's got that kind of texture to it, and it's really, if I drag my nails over it, oh, Jesus. Oh, these are screws, okay, so these are screws that come out. These are plastic screws. That leaves you with a thread. And obviously you put your knuckle weights into here. Because they do an internal weight system, like the Gilo stuff, where it's kind of across here. That makes a big difference actually. That is a small weight, but it's a heft to it. Stainless steel. Again, these are plastic screws, these, so they're not going to damage the thread. Again, we're just going to thread that in. There's a very industrial quality to this. It's like it's been properly made. There's a lot of time and effort gone into it, and that's where the money is. Because it's not a cheap riser, put it this way, it's not a cheap riser at all. But hopefully, like I said, this will last me now for many, many years. I mean, even that just makes a big difference because it's starting to lean forward, look. The thing is, this is designed so that the pressure point is the axis in which the riser's balanced on from again, there's a lot of information online. Go to Border's website, there are PDF documents for days. Border Tempest Archery logo, that's really nice. If I like this grip, which straight away, that grip is beautiful. I will be getting, I've already spoken to Aris and he's probably going to be sending me over some biochem versions, so again, my black and luminous yellow look can carry on, but I am really, really impressed. Really, really impressed with the quality. I mean, even the bolts that are recessed in the back, they're not cheap bolts. They're rounded off dome hexed head cap screws. Oh, my knee! I like a really nice heavy riser, but the thing is, the way that this has been designed means that I don't need as much weight. I mean, that That's already fallen forward. It's probably enough for me already. So what I might do is remove this and get the internal weight system. Anyway, I'm chatting shit. Look how beautiful that is. Just completely blacked out. Look at that. Oh my days. It's really, even with the weight on, there's no vibration. The only vibration is around this part here. A little bit here. It's just dead. There, that's where the vibration is. Anyway, I'm chatting shit. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go now. I'll see you very, very soon, I'm sure. And until the next time, broke shaft out. See you later. It's just fucking solid, isn't it? Mate.